Hi again. Today we're going to use art, science, and learn about graphic design in order to create a really fun game you can play with your family. You can find all the supplies you need in your own home. So let's get started. So graphic design is a really cool career in art that influences things all around us. This Sharpie box, designed by a graphic artist. You want to pick up this one and have it yourself, don't you? They created the logo and the design on the 409 bottle. In fact, on almost every magazine, book jacket cover, all over, graphic designers influence our daily lives. What exactly does graphic design entail? It entails art and illustrations, images and photos, the shape of things, using text, which is a synonym for lettering or font, and color to make things appeal to the masses. To be a graphic designer, you have to use critical thinking, problem solving, and be able to convey your idea or message. Go.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm Miss O's friend, and just was asked, what kind of games did I play when I was a kid? Well, when we got stuck inside, it was kind of raining out. A lot of times we would make up our own games, and this is one we played a lot. So what you'll need is an ice cube, a marker, and a piece of paper. Cardboard works real well so you can play the game more than once, and a little bit of salt. Yep. Oh, and maybe a couple coins. 6 of them if you can find them. So we start by making a game kind of like Candyland. We used to play that a lot too. And so I take my marker and I just draw kind of a squiggly line. I make sure I don't cross over anything. All right, and we'll bring it to there. Now I draw another one that goes right alongside it, just like this, about maybe a finger's width, okay? Maybe even 2 fingers. And I keep it right there. All right, and I draw right along it. There we go. Okay, and now we're at the end. Okay, this is start, and this is the end, or finish. Okay, and then I just draw these little boxes because it makes it a lot easier to play that way. You want the boxes to be about the length of half of your finger, or maybe even half of your pinky finger. Okay, and there we go. Well, you get the idea. I keep on going all the way to the end. Now, I'm going to need a little bit of salt. Luckily, we have some right here. So, I'm going to take some salt, and every once in a while, I'm going to put a whole bunch of salt on one of the boxes. Now, make sure that you do this on a table or someplace where you can play. Your mom and dad says it's okay, because you don't want to get salt all over your living room carpet or anything like that, or on the furniture, because mom will get mad. Trust me, she will. All right, there's one more thing we'll need. I'll be back in a moment to let you know what it is. I'm back. I got the other items I needed. So you're going to need an ice cube for every player in the game. I know, an ice cube, right? Try to make sure that they're all the same size. Otherwise, the game doesn't work as well. All right? We all are at start. Now, if you can find a dice or a die that you can use from another game, that works great. So if I rolled a 6, I'd be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh! My ice cube goes in the salt. But if it turns out you don't have dice, sometimes that happens because, hey, who carries dice around with them? You can ask your mom or dad for some coins. All you need to do is get 6 of them. 4, 5, 6. I got a couple pennies, 2, 3 pennies, a dime, and 2 quarters. Now, how do you play like that? Well, you shake them up, and you let them fall, and you look at them and say, okay, how many were heads? Well, that's a tail, 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 head. heads always look the same, whether it's a quarter or a dime or a penny or a nickel. Now, this player only gets to go 1. Boom, 1, because they only got 1 out of 6. Okay? Now, you're saying to yourself, why did he put salt on the game? And why are we using ice cubes? Well, besides the fact that it's something you can always use, there's a reason why we use salt and ice cubes. I have a video to explain it.
But by using salt, we can melt ice with the magic of science. You're watching SciCode. Ice and water are the same thing, H2O. But one is a liquid and the other is a solid. The molecules are arranged differently. With water, the molecules have some space and they flow around freely. But with ice, the temperature is so low, 0 degrees Celsius, that the molecules move less and begin to form bonds. Ice looks like it's solid, but there's actually a thin layer of water at the top, and it exists in a state of equilibrium. As some of the ice melts, it becomes water, and then some of that water becomes ice. Now, when salt gets in the mix, it causes some trouble. It dissolves into that layer of water, making it more difficult for the molecules to bond, disrupting the balance between the freezing and melting process. So we're literally throwing salt into
You can
ice.
see the ice has started to melt. Now, why does this make it important for the game? Because if you land in that ice, you got to roll around in the ice with your ice cube. You might not make it to the end. You might be melted before you get there. So, way to win the game is to try to make sure you get there before anybody else without getting melted. Because if you get all melted all the way, this guy, if he hits any more of these ice things, he might not make it. So, that's how you play the game.
Thanks, Paul, for that amazing game. But now let's put on our thinking caps and look at this from a design standpoint. First of all, we want people to be excited and really want to play this game. So I created the top. I used my principles of design. I thought about color. Did I use a good amount of color? Typography or the typeset, and trying to convey the message. Salt comes from a salt mine, so I have a little miner, and I even did an ice cube because the game is to get the ice cube to the end before it melts. This board, a little bit boring. Let's try to come up with one that conveys the message just a little bit better. Here's the same game. We have a starting place in the mine. We have a variety of paths you can travel. I added color to the game. Places for the salt to go. And some fun little spots like miss a turn because the bats are sleeping in the cave. Or get a second turn because you hit the gold mine. And at the end, you're back into the miner's cart. I hope you see now how you can take a game, use your designs and principles, and create something even more wonderful than before.
Hey, wait.
What?
What about my design for the box?
Oh. Here's Paul's design for the box. Which one would you purchase? You tell us.
Yeah, I think I would go with that one.
Which? Left or right?
The left one. That one looks kind of confusing. It's got a rainbow and a cloud and a house and what looked like sheep that turns out to be a dog and a cat and ship. I don't know why the ship is there. What was I thinking?
Doesn't convey a very good message.
That's much better. All right. Well, that's why you're the art teacher, Miss O. Go.
Ready? Come on, Paul, let's try it out.
All right. I got the coins. So, which one am I?
You're this ice cube.
Okay. All right. Ready? I get to go first, right?
Yes, Paul.
All right. Good. Oh, how many did I get? Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads.
All right. 5 heads. Move me 5, would you?
Well, do you want to go left or right?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right.
4, 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, your turn. All right. Remember, you only count the heads.
Woo.
How many did you get?
1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3.
Miss O got the ice. Oh, this is going to be a good game. Looks like I'm going to win this one. What do you
Go
think?
ahead.
Okay, one more time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, I'm melting, Paul.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll get back to you later. See you later.
Bye.